Let me tell you something about getting pranked. Getting pranked can be fun if the prank is good, if you don't take it too far. Especially if you and the other person do low-key pranks like jumping out of nowhere and startling them, or waking them up with a Batman mask. You know, nothing too sketchy. Well, there comes a point in every prank war where you're in it to win it, and at this point the whole thing turns into a serious competition. You see, the longer a prank war goes on, the crazier the pranks eventually get. And eventually, you reach the point of no return where you either give up and take the loss, or you take it way too far. This is the story of the Crapocalypse. My friend Ash had been pranking me for 3 weeks, and they weren't low-key pranks either. No. She threw water balloons at me in our school hallway. She drew butts on my homework, and she hid my backpack. Imagine not having a backpack for a week. I had to carry my books around with a belt strap. Eventually I gave up and asked her to stop, but she wouldn't stop. She just said, deal with it. So, I had to do something drastic. I asked for help. You see, I had this crazy friend named Nate, and when I say crazy, I mean he was actually crazy. The dude was just straight up unstable. Nate and I brainstormed and came up with a few plans. You see, Ash was known for her parties. They were crazy illegal, but her parents didn't really care. And at the time, they were really awesome. People called her the party queen. And I was going to be the party pooper. You see, Nate and I came up with a good plan. I'd show up a little bit early to the party and help set everything up. And when everyone's occupied and distracted, I'd put Jell-O in the toilets. That way, when people pooped, the toilet wouldn't flush, and the poop would just clog the toilet, causing a flood. Ash would have to shovel people's poop out of her toilet. It would be the perfect revenge, since my backpack was still missing. And no, if you're wondering, I never did get that thing back. So, the night of the party came, and I went over ahead of time to help set up. You know, because we're friends. And I put the mix in both the upstairs and the downstairs toilets right before we left to pick up more party supplies. And to hang out with her boyfriend Jeff. At his house. For 3 hours. We get back to her place and there's a small crowd waiting for us. If you're wondering how they got in, well, she kind of told everybody where her spare key was. She hid it under the doormat. Like, no one's gonna check there if they want to rob you. So I go off on my own and lay on the couch. At this point, I'm just waiting for the toilet drama to start. But then Nate and our friend Caleb walk over, and they sit next to me. These two were not invited, by the way. I don't even know how they got in the house. But here they were. So they sit down and Caleb says,
Hey man, I heard about the prank. Don't worry, I spiked all the drinks.
And I'm like, whoa, Caleb, dude, my buddy, my man. What do you mean you spiked all the drinks?
Well, that's the prank, right? Put laxatives in the drinks, make everybody poop themselves.
Okay, bro, who told you that?
Well, Nate did.
This is gonna be a pretty crappy party, right?
At this point, Ash walked over and introduced me to this girl. I don't really remember her name since, I only met her once, so I'm gonna call her Blah Blah. And yes, both of them had spiked drinks in their hands.
Hey dude, this is Blah Blah. I figured I'd hook you two up. You're so alike.
We were not, anything alike at all. You're a bad matchmaker, Ash. But here's where the panic really sets in. You see, either I tell Ash that a disaster is about to take place, or I run out of the party. And sadly, neither one of those things took place. I got trapped into a conversation by a very aggressive Blah Blah.
Like, oh my god, I totally, love this party.
Yeah, same. Look, girl, I gotta go talk to Ash really quick, so,
oh my god, I've had so much to drink.
You probably shouldn't be drinking that.
I wanna go get you a drink.
No, please don't do that.
A good drink.
Stop.
Like the best drink.
I really need to go warn Ash, so if you could, go somewhere else, talk to somebody else.
Do you have a girlfriend?
Just please stop.
Is there a bathroom around here?
Wait, what do you mean? And that's when it happened. It started near the bathrooms. A bunch of people were near the bathroom door freaking out, and, there was just a line. They were all kind of dancing. But then, I noticed stuff really went wrong when they started trampling each other to get into the bathroom. By the way, for the sake of not being too nasty, I'll be replacing all forms of poop in this video with little happy rainbows. You're welcome, YouTube. And that's when the room erupted in absolute chaos. One by one, little rainbow juice was spilling out onto the floor and flowing out of the partygoers. The bathrooms were ruined. You know, there was no holding back the laxatives. They even got it on the walls. How do you get it on the walls? Like, really, let me know in the comments. How do you... Never mind. Anyway, my eyes met with blah blahs. I looked at her and I said, I'm sorry. And all she could say was, like, oh my god. And that's when a chunky waterfall of rainbow exploded out of her skirt, and she fell like all the others. I had to get out of there. I leapt over the pool of quivering blah blah, landed on the poop-free party table, dashed to the front door where Nate was laughing, and Caleb was dying of guilt. And when I flung open the door, randomly, a pizza guy appeared. You know, I guess someone ordered pizza. Hey, little bro, how's it going? We've got here 3 large... Whoa, dude, what's going on in there? Like, oh my god, man, that's so nasty. Oh, that one chick just threw up. Oh my god. Am I getting pranked, bro? Am I? I'm totally getting pranked, aren't I? Holy crap, I'm getting a picture of this. Oh man, this is the best day ever. Oh man, wow. Woo. That'll be $26.50. And that's the story of the Crapocalypse. I sat traumatized in the back of Nate's car at the end of the day. Caleb wouldn't stop crying, and Nate wouldn't stop grinning. I mean, he was always grinning, but hey, at least we got pizza. So, thanks for watching. Don't like or subscribe to the channel. Just honestly burn your computer, throw the damn thing out the window. It's for, you know, the greater good of everyone. I guess the video's over. That's why you have this little, like, blank screen here. You know, some credits. Thank you, Homeless Man. I mean, you really did a bang-up job. I'm gonna go find some other parties to mess with. You know, maybe, I don't know, spike more drinks. I have no idea. Anyway, burn that computer and, don't like, don't subscribe. Bye.